You know, the great thing about AimLab is that its training is multifaceted. It can help you in so many different games, from Halo to Apex and to Minecraft. You guys would not believe how quickly I can mine in Minecraft now. It's bonkers. What's up, girls, guys, and otherwise? My name is Cal, aka Far From Perfect, and today we're talking about my week 2 experience with AimLab. Now, my original goal was to practice every single day for a month straight, but I do have a confession to make. I skipped a day. Not on purpose. I didn't purposefully skip it. It just slipped my mind. Totally forgot about it. But don't worry, the very next day, I made up for it by doing some extra practice to keep myself going. And that's a big thing about goal setting, is if you do slip up, you don't stop, you get up on the horse again, and you keep going, and you make up for it. With that being said, let's talk about a few things. So if you're new here, basically what I've been doing for the past couple of weeks is spending every single day in a training program called AimLab. It is an aim trainer that's free on Steam right now. You can go check it out. In the previous video, I go into a little bit more depth about what each stat means, kind of what it tracks, how it trains, things like that. But for right now, we're just going to go over kind of some improvements that I've made, my stat changes, and some things that I've noticed in this past week. So getting right into it, here are my scores at the end of last week that we saw in the last video. And here are my scores now. They've kind of improved. And I've really felt the improvement as well. It's not just the numbers that are going up, but I can feel in my hand that I'm getting quicker, I'm getting more accurate, things are getting better, which is good. It's just shown through the stats. Now, we did say that we weren't just going to be looking at the stats alone, but also my scores, and that's something that I've been trying to keep track of. And the scores have been going up. I've broken high scores in a few of the different scenarios. My average scores for things like grid shot, strafe shot, and ninja shot are continually going up. So that's something that I am keeping an eye on too, which I think is important. You know, they give you different ways of tracking your progress, and I think that you should keep an eye on everything that they give you. So along with looking at the numbers that AimLab provides, the stats and the scores, I also want to make sure that I'm keeping track of some other more abstract things that I'm noticing in my gameplay. So we've got our handy dandy notebook right here again with some things written down. Starting off with kind of similar to last week, when I'm feeling tired, I don't play well. Also, if I'm just not feeling well, if I'm not feeling good, I don't play as well. Last week, the wife and I may have had a couple of libations one night, and the next day we weren't feeling too great, and so I didn't play too great. And so that's something to keep in mind. Keep yourself healthy, and your gameplay will be better. Number 2, kind of along the same lines, is hydration is extremely important. Stay hydrated, everything stays loose, everything stays healthy, and your gameplay will improve. Now lastly, and I think this one is pretty important, is that your training from AimLab can only translate so much to a specific game if you're not practicing that specific game as well. Say I want to improve my gameplay in Apex Legends, but I'm only playing AimLab and not keeping up a practice regimen with Apex Legends as well. My skill may improve a little bit generally, but getting into the specificity of which game you want to get better at, it doesn't translate 100%. So you also have to practice in your gameplay in the game itself. So that's it for today. Nice, short and sweet, just a little update on the scores and goals and everything. This week, I'm really hoping not to miss another day like I did last week. It was kind of crazy. It was bright and early in the morning, and I sat up. I said, oh no, I can't believe I forgot to do that yesterday. Gotta do extra today. And then I did, and it all balances itself out. It'll be okay. We're still on that train though. We're still have that goal of every day from here on out for the rest of the month. Hey, if you guys play AimLab, let me know down in the comments what's your best stat and what's your worst stat, because I'm curious to know. Curious to see where other people are at. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time. We're going to keep up on our goals. Don't forget, be good to each other, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Got him. Pushing.
Yeah, there's somebody out there.
Fine. They got me, Ned.
Yep, they got me. He said, they got me, Ned. Oh, Ned. Oh, Ned, they got me.